An air entrainment test for concrete uses a pressure method with an air meter to determine the percentage of air in a fresh concrete sample by measuring the volume of air released when pressure is applied and then released. A sample is placed in the air meter, sealed, and pressurized. The difference in water level on the gauge before and after releasing the pressure indicates the air content, with adjustments made for aggregate correction. Purpose of the test. The test measures the amount of air in a fresh concrete mix, particularly when air entraining admixtures are used to increase freeze-thaw durability in areas exposed to frost. The goal is to ensure the air content meets project specifications, which is crucial for preventing damage in freezing conditions. Equipment. Air content meter. Air meter, a device with a sealed container to hold the concrete sample and a graduated cylinder or gauge to measure air content. Tamping rod, used to compact the concrete sample in the meter. Mallet, used to tap the sides of the meter to close voids and help air escape. Strike-off plate / bar, used to level the concrete surface in the meter. Syringe, used to inject water to fill the meter. Aggregate correction factor, a value determined from ASTM C231 that must be subtracted from the reading to get the true air content. Procedure, pressure method, e.g., ASTM C231. Fill the meter. The air meter's base is filled with a fresh concrete sample in 3 equal layers. Compact and strike off. Each layer is rod 25 times and then the sides of the container are tapped with a mallet to close air voids. The top surface is struck off level. Seal the meter. The cover assembly with a graduated cylinder or dial gauge is clamped tightly to the container to create an airtight seal. Add water and apply pressure. The assembly is filled with water, and air is allowed to escape through petcocks. Air is pumped to an initial pressure, and the gauge is tapped to stabilize the reading. Measure air content. The main valve is depressed to release air into the concrete, causing it to compress and the water level to fall on the gauge. Record the reading. After releasing the pressure and waiting for the water level to stabilize, the difference between the 2 readings on the gauge is recorded, which represents the apparent air content. Apply aggregate correction. The appropriate aggregate correction factor is subtracted from the reading to obtain the net air content. Discard the sample. The tested concrete sample is not used for other tests.